Buntings, buntings, and buntings everywhere. This year, we have witnessed massive winter migration phenomenon of buntings in our town Mangaon of Raigad district in Maharashtra state of India. There were thousands and thousands of black-headed buntings with some hundreds of red-headed buntings. And with this short documentary, I, Shantanu Kuviskar, now taking you all with me to observe these massive winter migration phenomenon of buntings. So here we are going.
Right now, there is a mixed flock of thousands of black-headed and red-headed buntings. Let's have a look.
Black-headed bunting, Emberiza melanocephala, and red-headed bunting, Emberiza bruniceps, are both passerine birds in the bunting family Emberizidae. They share almost similar habits, but both species comes from different regions. They also make similar sounds, making calls and songs. Black-headed bunting is found in open grassland habitats, where they fly in flocks in search of grains and seeds. Adult males are well marked with yellow underparts, chestnut back, and black head. In red-headed buntings, the male has bright yellow underparts, greenish upper parts, and a brownish red face and breast. In both species, females are washed out versions of the male, with paler underparts, grey-brown back, and greyish head. It is very hard to separate the species from each other in females and during the other plumages like immature birds. Also, natural hybridization occurs between these two species in the zone of overlapping region of their breeding ranges in northern Iran. So, as per the information we have here in Merlin app, shared by the Lynx Editions for the BirdLife International, black-headed buntings migrates from some regions of Iran, Iraq, Syria, Turkey, and Greece, where the red-headed buntings migrates from the regions of Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, Turkmenistan, Tajikistan, Iran, and Afghanistan. Also some parts of China. Post-monsoon season in September and October, these buntings starts migrating in India from their breeding grounds to survive the winter. And almost spending 5 months here in India, they start forming large flocks to migrate back to their breeding grounds in first couple of weeks of March when the temperature starts to rise beginning the summer season. The longest migration noted from a ringed black-headed bunting is about 7,000 kilometers. Another ringed bird was determined to have flown 1,000 kilometers in 7 days. In black-headed buntings, males forms pure flocks during winter migration and arrive before the females. Both species winters mainly to the similar parts of India, mostly in the states like Gujarat, Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, and some parts of northern Karnataka too. They have randomly reported from many other locations in India. They form large communal roosts in bushes and thorny trees around grasslands or agricultural lands in India. Their natural food consists of insects when feeding the young ones in their breeding range. Otherwise, they eat seeds and grains. All the bunting species are mainly seed-eating birds.
I observe these buntings each year in good numbers, but this year it was wonderful experience and sight to observe thousands and thousands of these black-headed buntings in migration. They were in such a large number this year. I hope you all had fun observing both species through this short documentary film. Thanks for watching. Bye for now. And at the end, let me tell you, my next short documentary will be about the fourth species of bunting. The first one I shared 2 weeks back about the grey neck bunting, and now this second one covering the two species of bunting. And the next one will be about a royal looking bird, the crested bunting. So stay tuned.